So I think we're all pretty familiar with Weebly, and as they mentioned, that it's going to take probably about 90% of the assignments going to be turned in through Weebly. So what we decided to do was to create 4 pages. One is going to be a landing page for the course, 610, and then 3 sub-pages that are going to be for the blog post. So I'm just going to walk you through that. And if there are any questions, you can walk through it with me as well, or if you can remember, you can just do it by memory as well. So when you log into your Weebly manager, you get to this dashboard and you find your website. You click on Edit. And we're going to jump straight into the pages right up here, the Pages feature. And then we're just going to create a page, add a page. It's going to be a standard page because it's going to be the main page for the course, okay? So add page, standard page. We're going to name it, call it 610, and call it EDL 610, okay? And it's up to you if you want to add a header, no header. This page is really just going to be a placeholder for all the rest of the links. So this could be a space for you to do some general reflection or to explain what the course page will be for. We're going to make sure that it's public. And then we're just going to click Save and Edit. So now I've got this page at the very bottom of my navigation bar. I'm going to go back in to Pages. I'm going to rearrange it. And then I'm going to add 3 blog pages. So I'm going to click Add. I'm going to click Add Blog Page. You see it put the blog page all the way at the bottom. I'm going to move it. And as I start to move it, you'll see that it's either indented or not. You see that the blue link, the highlight shadow. I'm going to make sure that it's under 610, but that it's indented in. That means that it's going to be a sublink within the 610 page. And the very first blog post is going to be, the very first blog is going to be your module 1, which is going to be habits. Okay? All right. And then I'm going to click Save and Edit. Now if I hover over my class, there's habits. I'm going to go back into Pages and create the other 2. Add page, blog page. The second one, which is going to be module 2, is going to be culture. And again, you've got some liberty here with the page layout. You can always go back and change it. And I'm going to move it before I click Save to be underneath 610. I can make it a subpage of habits, but that's not what we want. We want to make sure that it's a subpage of 610, so it's only indented once. I let go, and I hit Save. Okay, and then I go back into Pages, back into Add, Blog Page, and my third and final one, which is going to be Platform. Okay, and I'm going to drag Platform to be a subpage of EDL 610. If it helps you, you can rename them as Module 1, Habits, Module 2, Culture, Module 3, Platform. But these are going to be the general titles that they're going to be referred to throughout the course. And then again, I just click Save and Edit. And now when I hover over 610, I've got these 3 different websites, these 3 different blog pages. So when Bill and I will go in there and take a look at your websites, it makes it easier so they can just jump into it. Instead of having a long-running blog of 3 different topics, this is going to make it much easier to document the separate modules. Okay. Any questions? I think we're all good? All right.
So before you walk away from that, Alex, so if you go back to what we talked about today and the assignments that are due between now and next week, you know that you're going to be submitting a blog post under Habit 1 regarding being proactive, and you're going to be submitting a blog post under your platform, the belief statement, and there's no blog post assigned for culture this week. So do you want to, is everything else evident after that?
Yep.
Does that make sense?
Are we clear on how to make a new post? Make sure you navigate to the right page, right? So if you're posting on habits, navigate to that page. and then simply click New Post. Your layout may look a little differently. You may have the horizontal navigation, but if you make them subpages, it'll look a little nicer instead of having multiple links, and it'll categorize it for the class. So. Okay, no questions? Thanks.
Do we have any questions about anything tonight? Any comments? I want to thank those of you who came live. I think that this format was really easier to go through all this material live for you guys. And anybody that is viewing this, if you had any questions after everything is posted, please feel free to email Bill and myself, and we'll be happy to walk you through any of the steps that aren't clear for you. And looking forward to a great semester of learning, and have a good night.